show.
We have such sights to show you.
Welcome back to the Double Movie View It, a horror podcast. I'm Jesse Spitzer.
And I'm Jay Orlees.
And this week we have a special guest, another family member. My brother has come on. He brought with him Sleepaway Camp, which is just such a delightful movie. Please, heavy, if you are unspoiled on this one, go check the movie out first.
Yeah, don't let the three us fools ruin it for you. Don't think it's not going to be surprising. If you've never seen it and you like 80s slashers, stop. Go find it. It's everywhere.
It is everywhere. It's very accessible. If you made it to 2026 without knowing how this movie ends, congratulations. Go watch it. But yeah, let's just jump into it and bring Cody on. All right, and here we are with my brother Cody, talking about Sleepaway Camp. I was so excited when you picked this movie because I love this movie. I forgot how much I love this movie until I was watching it.
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead and give us just a little synopsis of what the movie is about.
Yeah, so Sleepaway Camp is these kids at a summer camp, and people start getting picked off one by one, and it's just kind of a whodunit type of slasher.
Mm-hmm.
But in the campiest and funniest way possible.
Yeah, and it sounds so generic. I mean, it's impossible to describe it without making it sound generic without getting into spoilers.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, spoilers for this movie pretty much right off the top.
There's no way we can do justice. Because if we don't discuss what it goes to, it sounds like a bunch of just loose ends, but they all tie up so beautifully at the end.
Yeah, for sure. I will say before I never saw this movie without knowing how it ends. So if you haven't seen this movie, genuinely go and seek it out. Don't let us ruin it, because I think it would be such a treat to watch it blind in 2026.
Oh, I am jealous of anyone who's scrolling, sees the name, and then goes, "Oh, what's that about? I'm going to watch that for the first time."
Yeah. Even if you are somebody who is like kind of bored of the concept of like a slasher set in a camp, still go check it out. This is more than that. I promise, it's a lot more.
Definitely. Definitely.
But yeah, let's just get into spoilers. Holy guacamole! What an ending.
Right.
Which I feel like we could start with the ending, because I feel like most people know how this movie ends. I feel like more people probably know how this movie ends than have seen the movie.
1,000%. Yeah.
Which is unfortunate, because as much as that ending is insane, there's so much more to this movie than just the ending, and it's a bummer that a lot of people probably turn their nose up to it, and it's just like, oh, okay, well, that's that movie with that that weird face ending.
It's so good.
But yeah, so essentially, to get a little more into the plot here, it starts out with a family, a dad and his kids out on a lake, and a boating accident happens that takes out the father and one of the children. The other child is taken into custody by the aunt.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the movie kind of starts off, jumps ahead in time a little bit, and the aunt is sending the kids off to Sleepaway Camp, Camp Arawak, which is a great name. I don't know why it reminds me of Stephen King, but it does. And then people start to mysteriously get hurt and die. And the big reveal at the end is kind of a twofer, a twofold reveal, that the child, the survivor of the boating accident, is the killer, and is also not the little girl that we thought that she was the entire time. Is actually the little boy who the aunt has kind of groomed into being a little girl, because she always wanted a little girl.
Sure, he had a boy. You don't need both.
Exactly.
You don't need two.
You don't need
to
two
have
boys.
Yeah.
I think
He says the two brothers.
Right.
I think it's fair to say there's a little bit of ickiness with the politics of or the underlying themes here didn't age great with modern politics, but it's easy to kind of separate that from. I don't want to linger on that too much, but I think it's fair to point out that it feels a little weird nowadays.
Yeah, if this movie was made today, it would be problematic. But I think because of the time that it was made, makes it a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when it's a time capsule, I mean, there's no ill intent with.
Right.
No,
they were literally going, okay, I have access to a camp because the director writer used to just went there before, and this guy did all his research. He's seen every Jason, the Prowler, every camp movie, Before the Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
So he thought of a twist, and it wasn't like an agenda. He just, what if I do this? And dude, I mean, for 50 years, 40 years, it worked. It's a great twist.
It is insane. Yeah. It is a movie that and it ends so abruptly. Like it's just perfect. It just
perfect ending. Yeah.
Rapid strikes you in the face with all this information, and then it's just like, that's it. Have a good night.
Yeah.
I mean, I will go on record. First of all, Cody, this was a tease because I was told we're doing Serbian film initially. Which had been a running gag, and then other Mr. Spitzer goes, Cody comes on, he wants to do a Serbian film, and I'm like cracking my knuckles, going, okay, I haven't seen that in a while.
The funny thing is, I recently watched Serbian film.
That's why I made that joke. Yeah, you had texted me right after we talked about doing Sleepaway Camp, and said that you had just watched a Serbian film. So I told Jason, I was like, let's do a Serbian film with Cody.
And I'm like, I wanted to go through imagining like the reel just being one long bleep,
right,
kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't think that would be suitable for YouTube.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Well, considering that IMDb doesn't even have the title in it, has it changed for a long time? No, this is a great. I interrupt myself trying to be funny, but it wasn't meant to be. He had a camp. He had gone through every slasher movie, the camp movies, the whole subgenre, right? And then he goes, okay, how can I one up it? I can have. We've seen the killer before being like one of the targets, but we're also going to have it be the last one you suspect, the quiet little girl who's going to be the final girl is going to be the killer. And all these movies have always camp movies. The kids aren't there yet. It's always the counselors getting killed because they can't kill kids. And then they started doing, we'll just cast 25-year-olds as 15-year-olds. He's like, screw that. I'm going to cast 13-year-olds, and then everyone else is going to be 40.
Right.
So he fixes that. Yeah. And I say the ending is his correction to Psycho. He corrects Hitchcock. And I don't mean this to be funny, because at the end of the movie, when you have Psycho, which is a fucking masterpiece, right? My one regret, and one has aged poorly, not politics, but like, filmically, structurally, is he had a great big ending, and then Hitchcock goes, I better explain it to the audience. Mm-hmm. I better say exactly what happened. And then it's after the fact, and it's still great. Here, again, he doesn't expect the audience to actually have caught on to everything, all the nuances. So he has this, okay, we go up to it, we come up behind Angela, and we're about to reveal everything. And then he shows all of his cards. Here's what the aunt did. This is Pete. This is now Angela. Isn't Angela a great name? It's like an angel. So now you're ready for it. Now everyone's on the same page. And then he does the reveal at the end. So you leave on that shock. Whereas with Psycho, you don't leave on the shock. You leave being explained to. So I will go on record. I'm going to delete this. And Sleepaway Camp has a better ending than Psycho. There, I said it.
That's a clip.
That's a clip right there. Oh, yeah. My name is Andrew Gingrich.
I think that's interesting. It's very I wonder if Saw was inspired by this, because Saw does a very similar thing where right at the very end it's just like a series of reveals, and then it just hits you with the big.
I think Saw's doing Argento. I think Saw's going through and doing like Deep Red and all that kind of, where they make sure the audience knows every time that the killer could have been caught, kind of thing. But yeah, I mean, Saw's also based on some of this too. Some of the, you can see some of those traps being the kitchen, the hot water thing.
Oh sure, yeah.
With the world's largest boiling pot.
I was going to ask, like, is this the biggest pot that's ever existed? Because
no, Cheech and Chong have a couple. Like it. I don't know how that oven could boil that much water.
Right.
I mean, it's got to be. I mean, I know they're big fires, but that little fire can't heat up the water to maintain. That little
tiny oven. Yeah,
I had never thought about that.
Huh. But I do love that, because it's one of those things where I don't. everything in this movie, and again, I dig this. This is a fun rewatch. I watched it like a month ago when you first brought it up, and I watched this last weekend again, and I was kind of going, oh, I'm gonna be kind of, I just watched it. I want to be fresh, and I'm still going. I still enjoyed the hell out of it.
Yeah.
But now I can't get past it. Felissa Rose, Angela is that supposed to be 11 from Stranger Things? The entire time I'm going, that's the girl from Stranger Things, the stare and then the hair. That's got to be. They have to know they're making it look like Felissa Rose.
That's funny. I never thought about that.
I can't. But especially the first half an hour where she doesn't say anything.
Yeah,
she just stares. I'm like, yeah, that's the girl.
Right.
I love the first like half of this movie is just a girl sitting there quietly and everyone else being like, hey, fuck you.
Oh, I love that.
And that's what I'm like. They pushed her to her breaking point, you know, like that's literally what this movie did.
Like, I'm just here, bro. I'm just trying to exist. And
I didn't want to be here. I'm at a camp. I have a penis.
And she's been brainwashed all this time, and it's like she's got to be fucked up in the head.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah. I really like. I do wonder, because up until a certain point in this movie, Angela is kind of like not evil. Like she's just kind of getting revenge on people who are mistreating her. I wish that she didn't butcher the kids in the forest. That's like the one moment where I'm just like, what did they do?
Yeah, because that's the funny. When I rewatched this, I realized that you're supposed to think that the killer is the brother.
Yeah, Ricky.
Yeah.
Or the cousin.
And I did not catch that the first time I watched it until I rewatched it for this.
Yeah,
because then you're being all analytical. Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like it's very like they're trying to. And what's weird about this movie is that both twists are pretty easy to, and this is me coming at it knowing the ending already. I've never seen this movie without knowing the ending, but
same.
I can't imagine not figuring it out. Maybe that it might be just hindsight 2020 kind of a situation, but
also you live in a world where you've got things like weird movies, right?
Sure.
Yeah, just bit me.
I do have the context of all the movies that come out.
Yeah, but back in '83, you wouldn't have thought of it being.
That's true.
Maybe you think it's the girl, but you definitely don't think that it's Pete. That it's Pete. Yeah, Pete.
Yeah. Yep.
Because that was because the benefit of watching it twice back to back is you watch it once to kind of dust it off and go, yeah, it was fun, and then the second time you kind of go through and you go, oh, they are seeding this idea here. Like at the beginning and I don't know why they had to have their dad be with a boyfriend kind of a thing. It just seemed like a weird. Again, they're just trying to be crazy. And every time I watch it, though, the girl screaming who's being towed by the boat is the greatest thing ever. Oh, you're gonna die! I'm like, oh my god. She knew the assignment. She's by herself. The camera's in her face. She has the balls to just keep screaming. She has no idea how everyone else is gonna play it. They're not playing it down here. She has no idea. She's playing it. Oh my god, it's great.
She reminds me of I can't remember the character's name. I just remember her newlywed husband Curtis's name from
Maximum Overdrive.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah,
Curtis. It's just kind of same kind of yell.
That's very true. There should be a versus video. But yeah, and I never caught they're trying to make the brother the patsy or the misdirect until he's getting attacked by the owner of the place.
Yeah,
and then I'm like, oh, they're trying to make us think it's him because he's so angry and he's doing all of his angry stuff.
Yeah.
Well, and he's trying to protect his sister by that. From that viewpoint, he's trying to protect his sister.
Yeah.
Or cousin. Yeah.
And he threatens he's going to kill people. He's going, I'm going to beat your ass. I'm going to,
I love him so much.
He's so good. He's the brother you all want to have. It's just so bad.
The water balloon scene. Where he just like screams like, "You mother effers! I'm gonna come up there." It's like it's so sweet too. It's because he really cares for his cousin. And
he has like one of my favorite scenes is the baseball scene.
Oh yeah,
the hour and a half baseball game in the middle. Yeah.
And the one guy says, "Eat shit and die, Ricky," and he just goes, "Eat shit and live, Bill."
Yeah,
and it's like
and
as a kid's brain, it would be worse to have to eat shit and live than to eat shit and die.
That's true.
As an adult, I probably agree with that. Yeah. If you really weigh it off, that's the neighbor guy who ate shit and he lived. But I love how the first take, he's like, "What does this mean? Eat shit and live." The director goes, "Hey, this is the greatest comeback of ever. This means something. This is gonna get you so laid. So the kid, he delivers it like, eat shit and live, motherfucker. Like he might as well have been like an early Die Hard.
He says it like he's the adult in the room too,
because he knows how cool it is. Oh my gosh,
I love that baseball scene because of the age difference between the kids and the two teams, and like these kids just wallop these grown looking men. It's so good.
Well, the video game kid is so great. He's just a nerd there.
Yeah.
He's gonna catch and be a hero because
give him a little moment.
Like, is he supposed to? But it's no mystery. They're not saying this. They had a great opening, and they had the ending figured out. And then they go, we've got like an hour 10 to fill.
Yeah.
Softball.
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have that and a dance, and that's about it. I mean, because it's just. And then we had a couple weeks to shoot this, but it's.
Yeah. It's something I really like about this movie is it's not a slasher that just so happens to be set in a camp. Like, it's a camp movie. They're doing camp things, and it feels very much like the movie gives room to breathe of like the baseball montage or there's a lot of different little kind of montages here, like them pranking each other and stuff. It's like doesn't add to the horror at all. It's just we want to see these characters at camp because that's what they're doing. And
it takes more from like Meatballs and Bad News Bears than it does from Friday the 13th and The Prowler.
Yeah, it's not just set dressing of like, oh, these teens are making out and there's a canoe in the background. Like, no, I really love all the attention and care that went into this. Like, it would be so easy to just have a generic slasher movie that has like a crazy twist ending. But they didn't. They wanted to.
I mean, honestly, that's what I would do if I had no money. I think the sad thing is like he lost a family member. And that money went into the bankrolling the movie, I think, if I remember right.
Oh, I see.
Something like he came into some money. It wasn't like a he had studio money, for God's sake.
Is that what the opening credit is for?
I think that's what it is.
I'm wondering.
But I always thought, what was it? One of that was just on my copy of it. I didn't realize until this last couple batches because it's on the Shudder version. It's on the other version. I thought, that was just the burn I had this weird thing on it. And then I'm like, that is the opening of the movie. And I don't understand. Yeah. And then I think that is part of it. I think that's to do with he loves his family. But if I had the money to go off and I had a camp, I'm renting a camp for 3 weeks and I'm paying everybody, I would play it so damn safe.
Yeah.
I mean, I would be, okay, I've got a version of a hockey mask. I'm going to do a knife trick. I'm going to get the cheap Savini stuff. I'm going to just make what the audience I think wants. And this guy's like going, no, I'm going to be where the puck's going to be. And I'm going to have what we're gonna have. Yeah,
we're gonna be people are gonna be talking about this movie in the future on a podcast, whatever that is.
Yeah, he also invented the podcast. It's amazing. He's such a forward thinker. But if you watch the movie the way it's put together, there is so much effort and pre-planning in the first 5 minutes and the last like 10 minutes, and then the kills too are all very well choreographed.
Yeah, and the effects.
But then there's like, let's run the camera. We're gonna shoot everything in a one shot. It's gonna be a master for everything. Everyone talking. Every party in front of everyone look at the camera, face this way, and everyone is working. Every background actor is like, and it's not overdone. It's just everyone was spoken to. They all had a plan, but it's all like one shot until you get to like the shower scene, which I'm still like I'm watching that. It was on. I'm watching it at work today, going through the scenes. I'm on the shower scenes at work. I'm going through that scene. I'm like, this is. Am I gonna get in trouble if someone walks in? Just not safe for work. The definition of. Yeah. And I realized, no, it never goes below, the zenith. Right. So then I'm okay. And then once again, they come up from behind, and then she leans against the wall, and then I'm just like, okay, I can accept Felissa Rose, Angela Pete. I can accept the giant tank of corn. I can take everything else, but for some reason, I never in my life have leaned against the wall in a shower,
public shower.
I'm in a public shower, in a kid's shower, and thought I'm gonna relax right here. And it was like, oh, that's when, because I was like, when's this? No, it's not. It's through the wall, which is great because again, Psycho. It's not through the shower curtain. It's through the wall. So he's trying to one up everybody. That scene, it's still a riot. But then we're not going to discuss the. Is it the hair curler?
Oh God, the curling iron.
The curling iron. Thank you. That's the one of those ones where he was going through. He had to be going. Like an idea on the set. Okay, how are we gonna do this? She deserves it bad. This is also the beginning of the before 83 slasher movies. You had the Freddy's and stuff would kind of come out 84. But in a slasher movie, you've got all the kids are great. You love the kids, and it's scary when the bad guy comes in to pick them off. It wasn't until until this one, and Carrie's not a slasher, and then like Jason 5 had some assholes, and like 7 had the assholes, where you want the kids to die. You want to have this guy's a jerk, but kill this person. You want to come up and it wasn't part of it yet. This is the first one I can think of where, because even what's the Jason Alexander one? The Burning. They're kind of asshats. This is like 2 years after that, and it's a summer camp. They're kind of assholes, but they're not like you don't want them to die. They're going to be killed by Cropsy. But this is the first one we're going, I want this bitch to die, and I don't know if she does or not. The curly hair girl, she might live.
That's the thing. I feel like
I don't know my anatomy, but
I feel like the people that deserve it the worst get to survive this movie because the pedophile lives too.
Yeah, he's off. He's in a burn. But yeah.
Yes, I mean, if you want to call it survival.
That cook. Oh,
I'm blown away by the special effects in this movie. They're all really well. I mean, I still like
for their time. Yeah,
the way that his the
pulsing.
Yeah. It's hard to watch.
But the actor doing that, not only did he had the patience to have that put on him and all the scripts and stuff. He's like, okay, we're in a movie full of kids. You're going to be the creepiest perv you've seen in film yet. He's like, and then okay, how creepy? You go, how creepy can you be? Oh, I've got creepy. I'll show you creepy, and that is the creepiest. Yeah. Oh yeah, the zipper stuff. I forgot about that.
And then the way he's like openly a pedophile. Like Darth Vader's dad is like for some reason chill with it.
And he's working at a children's camp. Like, how the fuck did he get past that?
Beyond that, you got the big muscly guy, which I think he's not supposed to be the brightest person, but he's like, hey, let's go back into the kitchen to talk to the head chef who's openly a pedophile, and I'm just gonna leave you there with him, and hopefully everything will be okay. And then he fails at raping the girl. And he's like leaving that back room. The kids run out of the back room, and then he also leaves afterwards, still buckling his pants up. And the owner of the camp is just like, "Hey, what happened back there?" And he's like, "I must have scared him." He's like,
"With my little wee wee, yeah."
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell? Why is everyone so okay with this guy? He must be a really good cook.
I now, as an editor, I'm looking at that. And I'm kind of going, I wonder if they shot him because why would you have him pulling on a zipper outside the room? That seems like that's obvious.
Yeah.
Unless they were worried they're gonna lose that whole scene, and it's gonna have to be the kids go in and then they're gonna run out scared and he's kind of tugging on his zipper, or that was the idea originally, and then they go, hey, I've got an idea. Let's boil some hot water. We have the set figured out. Maybe that was the night. That's actually makes sense. So that tugging the zipper is always like, no, I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
That seems so like gross and in your face about it, which is.
Yeah,
it's a movie about what it is.
I was just saying, not that this movie is super subtle outside of that scene. But, I love how weird the performances are. Like everybody's in a different movie, but it works for some reason. The two that come to mind, Judy, the bully girl, is a cartoon character. Like
100%, yeah,
100%.
So good. And then of course the aunt is incredible. And
the balls for the aunt, because in that. It pays off in the last 5 minutes when she does the whole crazy thing.
Yeah.
But in the first 5 minutes, either she chose that because she's done other stuff. I looked it up. I can't remember what it was, but she chose to be over the top because it pays off in an hour and a half. But if you walk away right then, she looks like the worst actor ever to be on screen. And she comes off as terrible until you realize, oh, she's playing it fucking nuts.
When I was taking my notes for this movie, I wrote down she's an infomercial mom.
Yeah,
like that's how she talks. Like that,
she can't pour milk.
Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, you gotta eat your vegetables. If you don't eat your vegetables, well, that just simply wouldn't do.
And she's so it's almost it's in danger of. I mean, it is camp, but it looks like I remember watching it again. I remember it was on Joe Bob a bunch of years ago, and I remember that's the first time I watched it like the last couple of years. And I'm like, oh, she's terrible. This is gonna be. Oh, I'm gonna have to get yelled at from my wife for wasting her entire night. And then no, it pays off. But I'm like, oh, that was dangerous because that's like you can't waste time in this house. I'm doing it right now, but yeah. But did she know that she was gonna pull it off? Is it? I mean,
yeah, I'm curious. You said she was in other things. I'm curious if she is just a really bad actress that was perfectly picked for this, or if she knew what she was doing. I give her the benefit of the doubt and say it's a great performance. I think it's I think they told her to be weird, and she was like, "All right, I'm gonna be weird."
No,
I think it's enough.
she's
I think
working
it's
still.
enough wink, wink, nudge, nudge to where she knew what she was doing.
Yeah, I like to think that too.
Yeah,
it's so good. But yeah, I said earlier, like, as someone who's never seen this without it being spoiled, I can't imagine not being able to figure it out. But you're right that it is so out there and so, and it's from early '80s. Like, it would be hard to piece together. But it is weird the amount of kind of full loaves of bread. They're not even so much breadcrumbs this movie leaves behind, because you see the survivor is the little boy at the beginning of the movie, but I could kind of bank on like an audience just being like, oh, I just must have misseen that, or misremember it, because at the very beginning you see the dad's body and then you see the life vest, but then you see the little boy struggling to swim, which is very odd to me. And then there's a at what point do you think is it supposed to be revealed? Because I don't know if I was watching I was watching it in a dark closet with a bright screen that's got nice resolution, and there's the scene where Judy gets burned by the curling iron. At that moment, is it supposed to be revealed? Oh, it is Angela, because there's that shot of her in the doorway with the light behind her, and I can almost see like, oh, it almost kind of looks a little bit like Ricky still, but with the screen being right in front of me, you could clearly tell it was Angela. Was that supposed to be the big reveal of who the killer is?
I don't think so. I think it's supposed to be when the camp counselor, like the leader of the camp, is like shaking Ricky, being like, "You killed her. You killed her."
Yeah,
beating the fuck out of him too. That's just
yeah.
That's I think
that
Ricky
that's supposed to be the
movie.
reveal.
Yeah, I'm glad that Ricky survives this movie, because I think it could have easily just had them find Ricky's body if this movie was a little more mean, I guess. But Ricky's like a sweetheart. He's one of the only people that didn't really deserve any of the bad things that happen.
Yeah.
Well, and then the boy, Paul. He didn't. I mean, he's a boy.
Yeah, he's a little bit of a sex pest with on modern standards, but he's just kind of dumb. Like his problem is he's just a big dummy. I'm he's also like a 12-year-old child, so, or whatever. He's a young kid. So,
but the acting in the scene,
horn dog.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is it's got to be hard to be a 14-year-old actor being a horn dog when you don't know, what to do to be a horn dog. It's like, okay, I'm a dog, and the scene where she goes, "Let's go swimming. We don't have suits. Let's just take our clothes off." And he honestly looks in that scene both really excited and afraid,
terrified,
really excited, and also he doesn't know what he's going to do. So he's in there just, obviously, and I'm like, that's a really. It's a good acting right there. It's like it's playing all the beats that you would have, and then it turns around and he's still like just trying to fumble through it.
I do wonder. Do you think his death is a result of his reaction to seeing her naked? I mean, it's never on screen, but I always wondered.
I never thought about that. I always go ahead, Cody.
Either that, or it's a reaction of she didn't want him to find out, so she had to kill him.
But she was the one that like kind of lured him into finding out, which is I almost wonder if it was like a test. There's just something I thought about this most recent watching. I'm like, oh, I wonder if he could have survived this movie if maybe he like we never see like last time we see the two of them alive, or him alive, is the two of them are still fully clothed and they're just getting undressed. And then it just cuts to him being headless.
If people are skipping the synopsis and they haven't seen it, we're already ruining it.
Yeah. Let's dive into this ending.
Other people have gone through the woods trying to find everyone. They found Ricky. Only people left are Paul and Angela. So they find him on the beach, and then they pull back and they realize that Paul's head has been cut off. That's a pretty good dummy's head too. Yeah. It's like, so what kid is usually, it's like, oh, just hair. His hair, and she's kind of holding it, and then she stands up, and then they reveal, and it's such a weirdly shot, but it's so effective. Angela stands up, has dropped a head. She's screaming, and it's this weird, quiet scream. They had to match the mask, so she's screaming in this weird kind of way. And they pull back, and then it's what they're trying to with this in the story. It is she's a boy, and you're seeing in all of her boyhood because of his little camp Arrowhawk, whatever it was.
Airwhack.
And Airwhack, yeah, this is Arrowwhacker. It's beneath me. No, nothing's beneath me. But they do this wide shot, and it's him. It's Angela revealed that she's a boy, is raised as a boy by the aunt, and they've already shown all the clips of saying what's going to happen. So now that they told you what's going to happen, now they're showing it, and it's like this big what the and it's so because people are screaming, and she's just going nuts. It's very subdued for the scream, but then you're watching it, and then you're like, as you watch it again, you're like, how did they do it? Because it's not, it's it's an Angela mask on a 18-year-old boy who's, God bless you, sir. And I guess he was drunk as hell too.
Oh,
because
really?
to be on camera again, he signed it, so it wasn't like he wasn't coerced. He signed a contract, and he knew he was going to do it. He was there to do this scene, but he had to drink. I would have to. So that reveal, and then he's wearing a Felissa Rose mask, like a head mold, and then so she had to scream in the same way that she screamed. The mask looks, and it's this most unnatural, and she does it to this day in conventions. If you ever see a picture of Felissa Rose, it's that look.
It's iconic.
And that's she knows that's everyone at conventions. They want a picture. Can I smile? Can you give the Angela screaming with your balls hanging out look? Okay,
I don't think I've ever seen all of the credits for this movie because I turn it off as quickly as I can because I hate that frame.
It's so and it blurs the green. It's I think it's great. It's one of those.
It is great.
It lasts
it's very
so
unsettling.
long too.
It's and it just stays on there. Like it's I don't know if it's expecting people to be honking the horns at the drive-in. There's a reason for it, and it's like. It is similar to the Psycho last shot where we have Norman Bates kind of staring right at the camera as he quickly kind of dissolves into a little flash of his skull. It is kind of like that last shot.
Yeah.
And again, it lasts longer. That's the one thing missing from Norman Bates in Psycho is the epitomis, the linger. Yeah.
Well,
go ahead.
And I think it's because the movie wants you to like sit with it and think about what that reveal means for the entire movie.
Yeah, wants you to kind of digest it in that moment.
Yeah,
it's like
it's really good.
Yeah, and it is a hard pill to swallow, as they say.
For sure.
It just kind of leaves you just feeling, even knowing. Again, I've said this a billion times already, but going into this, I've never gone into it blind. I've always known that this is the ending, and like even as it goes to that final shot, it's just like dread and like and then when it happens, just it's so upsetting and just like and it's not even upsetting like on paper it's not upsetting because it's like okay someone in the 80s is trying to be spooky by using
subversive
trying to use something that would be like considered perverse but it's so much more than just that. It's the way it's shot, the way the performance happens, the face that she's making, the sound design, that like weird warp to the green negative screen. Everything about it is just perfectly designed to be unsettling and upsetting. And to the point where it's like the fact that she is a little boy is kind of like an afterthought almost. Where it's just like what is you're getting hit with so much weird sensations at once. It's just there's a reason why most people go into this movie knowing the ending, because the ending is so iconic and done in such a weird way. And I really all problematic things aside, I really just love how insane it is. And I don't know. I can't think of another ending that's similar to this in like the way that it kind of it's just like, and then here it is, and isn't it weird? All right, have a good one. Like it's so...
because most movies with the reveal, they'll reveal it and then they want to go back and show you.
Right, look how clever we were.
Picked up on it. Yeah.
Yep. But this
one doesn't do that. It's just like, nope. If you didn't catch it, you didn't catch it.
Yeah, watch it again, and then you'll see how clever we are.
But they try. They give the whole recap to make sure to get you caught up.
Yeah, right.
They're being nice.
They give you the backstory.
Here's the ant. Here's a flashback. Here's the bit about the hair. We've done all we can for you. if we're gonna show you Angela and little Pete, if you don't get it now, you come back and watch it next week, because we've spoon fed this through the whole way. Is it okay? We're past the halfway point. Is it problematic? Because it's not. This is the kind of thing where, I mean, if it was made today, it would have to be totally different, of course, because they wouldn't try and sell this.
If it was made today, it would have an agenda behind it.
Yeah,
it'd be woke. But I'm saying is, it's the same kind of but it's the same kind of flack that Silence of the Lambs gets years after it was out and is respected, and they go, oh, it's depiction of transgender people, and then but in Silence of the Lambs they flat out say this is not a true transgender. He's not transsexual. He's the old phrase. Go ahead.
And that's what I think about this movie. I don't think that Angela was transgender.
Exactly, 100%. 1,000%
psychologically messed with.
Mm-hmm. I think that's
she was forced to be a little girl. I mean, she's Pete, and if therapy existed back then, but like Sons of the Lambs, they say that he wasn't transsexual. That's the phrase for that. And in here, it's not. Oh, the killer has to be the transgender person.
Right.
Pete / Angela isn't transgender. Pete was a victim of a bad foster home decision.
Yeah.
Who was put into this thing where everyone's kind of at fault, even a little bit. Ricky. He knows his cousin's a girl and all that kind of. I mean, that's again, it's overthinking. Movies that weren't made to be watched 1,000 times. They're meant to be watched once and then forgotten. This wasn't meant to be talked about for 40 years. He asked the director, he didn't think it would happen. But Angela's not transgender.
Right.
That's a poor little boy. If you get into it, the statement it's making, it's not making a statement. It's a boy who got forced into this decision that wasn't his, and then he's trying to make everyone happy. So he's going to pretend to be, or maybe he starts believing he is a girl, and then he's going through and he has a secret, but maybe he is a girl, maybe his aunt is right. So at the end, when he does have feelings, like thinks he has to have feelings for Paul. And then Paul's getting naked. This is what we do. I'm supposed to be a girl. And then when she doesn't feel anything, or when worse than that, she does feel something because Pete's little Pete, big Pete. Maybe that's what happens. And Angela is, oh, now you know my secret, and this is terrible. I tried to whatever also they're in a movie, it's a scary ending. But I don't think it's bad to transgender people. I think it's insensitive if it was made now.
My counterpoint to that, I don't think the issue so much. The reason I said if it was made today, it would be there'd be an agenda behind it. What I mean is if it was made exactly the way it was. I think because there is an agenda on the right, and this is the most political we've ever gotten here.
We usually bleep it out.
Yeah, right. There is a narrative that is written by the right. That liberal or left-leaning parents will try to groom their children into being trans. And I think
I never thought about that.
Yeah. So I think that narrative being instilled in this movie would make it more problematic today if it was made today. Mm-hmm. Obviously, it was made at a time where I'm sure that was a narrative that was also spun back then, but probably less less talked about or less prominent.
Right.
But yeah, I think that's really where the problem for me sits, where it's just like this depiction of a crazy woman forcing her child to be a different gender is a little icky to like portray that nowadays, when like that's the narrative that all trans kids parents are just trying to groom them into being trans.
Right.
So I think that's kind of more my read on it being kind of an issue. Because you're right, it isn't so much like, oh, aren't trans people crazy? It is supposed to be. Angela is a victim of abuse. But yeah, so
right.
That's kind of my angle on it.
So Angela should have gone back to the house and gotten rid of the aunt, and then it would have been. Actually, she gets away scot-free.
Yeah. We don't know what happens to it. Well, I guess there are sequels. I've never seen the sequels to this.
Yeah, I haven't either.
I saw 2 first. I haven't seen anything past 2. 2 is.
I think I have seen 2. Is that the one with the porta potty scene?
Yes, it is.
Okay, yeah.
And Springsteen's sister. Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
It's the same actress, right? Every time?
No. Pamela Springsteen. It's the boss's sister.
Oh, but then she's in all this.
Same character, not the same actress. I'm sorry.
Yeah, same character, but and then that actress is in both the sequels. Is that right?
I think so. I think she does the third one too. Yeah.
Okay.
But I know that supposedly after Angela leaves the camp and before 2, she has surgery, so she's all the way girl.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, I mean,
So
it's just
wait,
I don't remember the point of that, but and I saw this. It had the greatest
Sure.
video box ever. It has someone else who's not. I don't think it is Pamela Springsteen the cover, but she's walking in the woods, and it's like, I'm 13. She's walking in the woods, and she's got like a backpack that has a Freddy glove and a chainsaw and a hockey mask.
Oh,
Now I'm
that's
talking like a
fun.
1987 hockey mask where it's the 2 dots and it's from Kmart. And she's all, I'm gonna be up to no good, And I'm like, so we rented that because it's got Freddy, it's got Jason, it's got Leatherface, it's gonna be the greatest thing ever. And it's like, no, it's got a toilet with leashes.
Leeches.
Oh no.
It's a great scene though. It is a pretty mean scene.
Have you not seen it, Jesse?
No, I've never seen any of the sequels.
It's on Shudder.
Yeah, you gotta watch.
Yeah,
you
I
gotta
saw
at least watch the second one.
Actually, when I typed in Sleepaway Camp on Shudder, 3 came up before the first one did. I was like, oh, that's weird.
That's wild.
So in the sequels, I don't know if you guys are have seen them recently enough to answer this question, but is it still just her going around killing people, or is that
pretty much in 2 it is?
Okay.
Yeah, in 2, I can speak for 2. I haven't seen 3, but in 2, yeah, it's her. Just she's now a camp counselor in 2.
Oh.
And she's very happy and she's verbose and she's not sullen at all. She's like a camp counselor, cheerleader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'll
I
have to
gotta
check
watch
those
it now.
out at some point. I would have watched them all before this, but I wasn't sure if they were like even that related or
I know the 4th one, Return to Sleepaway Camp, has something to do with the original directors back there, and I know there's one they shot and never finished, like between 3 and then Return, and I could be getting my facts wrong. I know they're trying to get it. I think Kenan Thompson has the rights to it now, so it might. I don't know. He has the rights as far as maybe just re-releasing it.
Kenan Thompson.
Yeah.
I didn't even know
that's
he was
wild.
That's so random.
Yeah, it's if I remember reading it right, it's been a little while. But I'm like, yeah, I could see. I don't know what that. Don't make a comedy out of it. Just make it. Make it just drop it serious.
Yeah.
Bring in.
I could see it being thrown into a scary movie situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, parody of a. Actually, does kind of sound like a parody movie.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it really does.
It's a remake of Psycho. I mean, even the cross-dressing stuff, technically speaking.
Yeah, you're right. Wow.
True.
It's got the knife. Yeah. Oh, as far as the makeup though, my favorite makeup, the effect in this thing, is the arrow through the owner's throat.
Oh yeah.
I'm
like, that is so good. And then his reaction is great, and it's bam. And then I mean, it's I don't know if it's a pop-up or they pull it out and shot in reverse. I don't know how they did it. Because if it's in his neck and they pull it out and then they roll it backwards, his acting is perfect. And the arrow in the back doesn't move as much as the other half in front. It's like the Steve Martin gag. But it's just one of those things like that should get some more praise. Because that is like a flawless, arrow in the neck.
I love that character so much. He's just trying to make his camp work. Like I also love how dumb he is. Where you got Meg, who throws Angela into the water, and then in the next scene she gets killed in the shower, and you got the owner who's just like, he's already at this point convinced that Ricky's the killer, and Ricky is killing people that fuck with Angela. And he's just like, oh, it makes sense, you got the motive, everything. And then he finds Meg dead, and he doesn't think like, oh, Meg just bullied Angela, so thus Ricky killed Meg because of that. No, he's just like, he killed Meg to get back at me. Like it's so funny that he's just like immediately assumes it's like, this is because of me.
Is Meg the one he was like flirting with hardcore? Yeah. So maybe he
tells her to come visit him at his cabin.
Yeah, for a 9:30 dinner. Like, that's late, bro.
And it's like you're talking to like what a teenager, a 19-year-old.
If we're lucky, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
If that, yeah.
If that. It's like, what the frick? That's why I said everybody in this movie sucks on some level.
Except Ricky. I stand by. I love Ricky.
Ricky and Angela. About the only ones.
Angela does be killing kids though in the woods.
Well, but she is a kid, so you can the kids.
We've said, they all deserve it.
Yeah,
in one way or another.
Yeah, those kids probably are up to something no good. I would have
kids in the
I would have
80s.
survived this movie because the kid that was complaining about it being cold and wanting to go back home, that would have been me. I would have survived. I ain't staying out here in the middle of the woods. What the hell?
I've been in the cabin in the comic books. It was the 80s. Okay, no, I'm kind of busy. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
There are girls here. No, I got Spider-Man.
I guess that kid would have been me. He has a great name. I can't remember it right now, but the nerdy kid that they keep.
Oh, is it Mozart?
Yes, Mozart.
Yeah.
Yes. He's great. Also, I feel like do they kind of set up a little bit that he might be the killer because
that's what I was thinking that too.
He pulls out that knife.
Like, oh, because they pulls the knife out and he's kind of the tough guy, but I'm sure that entire middle hour was on the spot thinking, improvisational.
Yeah.
So like they probably quick, I bet you every actor had like one spot where they picked up a knife. They're gonna do the whole 12 little Indians.
Sure.
Everyone's gonna be a suspect for at least a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the baseball game is just like, they just had they rented extra cameras that day. And then they just shot for a couple hours and they just played. Okay, we got film to burn. Like the last day of filming, we've got 1,000 yards, whatever it is, feet left. Let's just go through this thing. A mile of footage, just the guy can say, eat shit and live. Jesus Christ.
Eat shit and live, Bill.
You get the best line of the movie out of that.
You do,
scene,
and that should be on the poster.
Yeah, I want a compilation of all my. There's so many good lines in here. I love when the guy is after all the bully kids went skinny dipping and they threw a bunch of the furniture out into the lake, and the guy's like cleaning it. He's throwing stuff out. He's like, "Oh, these peckerheads! I hate these kids." And then he just looks and he goes, "How did that get there?" With like this great delivery when he sees the canoe out in the water. Which another great special effect there. The drowned kid. I think his name was Kenny.
Yeah.
With the leeches. Yeah.
The snake coming out of his mouth.
Yeah.
It's creepy.
That was like a week of shooting right there. Some of that stuff. I do love the dialogue. That's when kids in movies talk like kids. This is like a couple years after E.T. when they could even T.T. Even E.T. had kids talking more like kids, and Goonies stopped it. Oh God, what else? But like Bad News Bears, Meatballs. Just when kids cussed, like when the new 2017 It, they're kind of capturing that when kids could just be potty mouths, because there's nothing worse than watching a bunch of kids and they go, "Oh, darn it!" I'm like, that's bullshit. If your mom's not there, you're saying the worst. You may not be saying it correctly. Oh shit, you. Yeah, right. Oh, eat fucking die. We don't know how to use the word. We know the words
exactly.
are, but they don't fit in correctly.
Right.
Yeah. The letting the kids be kids is such an important. Like, first of all, hiring children to play children is so important. And it adds so much to this movie because you could make this movie with 20-year-olds playing all the kids, and it would be a very, very different movie, but it would also
be safer. It'd be safer.
Right.
It'd play on USA a lot more. Yeah,
it wouldn't feel out of place for like a slasher, knockoff of Friday the 13th, but it would definitely not be the same movie in a
but it's also again being the improvement on it, but like slasher movies, okay, we're gonna have a bunch of hot kids. Let me rephrase that. The standard slasher. Whoa. So they're all 25 or 30.
Yeah.
It's all the counselors. They're all the hot in the milieu of the slasher film.
Sure.
And people go, no, they're not. We're not getting off on how hot they are. It's a scary movie. We care about the characters. Oh, so you're not trying to ogle the bodies? Well, here I'm going to give you Sleepaway Camp.
Yeah.
If you're don't care about them being attractive, they're all 12. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but we want to watch, Demi Moore walk out in the lake. No, well, you said it wasn't about sex. It's just it's right. Going to be scary. So it is kind of like a middle finger saying, if you're gonna do it, do it.
Hell yeah. It's funny because it's like I think people maybe at that time, but even like today almost would feel more comfortable with it being older kids being sexualized if it meant not seeing kids in danger. It's like a weird trade-off. It's like, okay, we're not going to sexualize the kids, but we are going to butcher them.
We're going to murder the fuck out of them. Yeah. They're going to be very dead, fully clothed, but we're going to murder. Their head smeared across the floor, but we're not going to. Yeah.
Which got me thinking that is very odd for the 80s. The 80s had a lot of nudity in their horror movies, and for this one to not.
Well, the one shot
has butts and It's got dude butts.
Oh yeah, I guess it does.
Surprising amount of dude butts. Yeah.
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 Dude
I
butt
guess no
heavy movie.
female nudity is what I should have.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no female nudity because the one female's not the female.
Right.
So.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a weird. It doesn't fit into like the whole '80s slasher movie because it's not.
No.
It has. I mean, it can be grouped in easily because it's got the faceless killer, the POV shots. It's a summer camp. It's bloody. It's people are pairing off. They're getting taking it down one by one. So it's a slasher movie, but it doesn't have other tropes, the more important tropes of like there's no mask. Obviously, I mean the mask could be said that it's the gender identity, but there's not a hockey mask. It's not a bag head. Yeah, but it just also the tone doesn't fit. I mean, the tone tries to be, but then it tries to be fun. And then having kids there does sort of. There's no body count scene. Well, minus the very end when they find Angela, but there's not the scene where the final girl
like runs into.
I do say that they're trying to make you think that Angela is the final girl. Like they almost had a re-edit where they go, okay, we're gonna make it look like that she's not have a switch. But they don't have the Halloween scene or all the Jasons.
Yeah,
they walk into a room and they're all stapled to the walls.
There's no final anything in this. Like, there's no. Ricky's the closest to a main character, but by the end of it, he's getting, presumably put away in an ambulance somewhere after getting his ass kicked in the middle of the woods. Like, there's no triumphant hero moment. Yeah. It's all just like adults discovering this carnage, and like trying to process it like the audience is. Like that's the big ending.
Right.
It's very passive.
It's focused on the reveal.
All right. Well,
who does find my brain just turned off? Who does find Angela and Paul?
It's the big hunky
the hot dude and then
the girl, the sweet one, the Sarah or Laura, something like that.
Okay, the one that has no. The one that just didn't deserve to die. Okay.
Yeah, one that Meg introduces as the complaint box at the beginning, which is like, if you have any complaints, usher
because I was thinking they weren't setting those guys up as being the final anything, because they're just like pawns to be there to like have someone to react to it,
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
It's such a fun little movie.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah. Again, we should do recommendations. Who do you recommend this to?
Anyone who's a horror fan who hasn't seen it yet, see it right the fuck now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
right off the top. I mean, it's summer, stay inside. It's too hot outside.
Not only is it fantastic, it's just an important movie to, for the context of what comes afterwards and it's just a great time capsule, like you said, of the 80s, and it's a great camp movie. It's just fun. It's a great summertime, great time. Yep. Those are the words I've decided to use. My brain. Yeah, I agree. I recommend it if you like horror movies, even if you don't like slashers, even if you're bored of the concept of Jason Voorhees, killing horny teens. This isn't that. It's objectively better. No. It's objectively more. I said objectively better.
If you just want to watch a slasher movie, like you want to have it be a body count movie, don't watch this one. Then you'll be mad at it. But if you want to watch, if you haven't seen it yet and you like slasher 80s aesthetics, Cody, would you recommend it as you did to us? So
if you like slashers with a more of an important story behind it, I guess it would be a good way to put it.
Not a cookie cutter.
For sure. Because Friday the 13th is that very story driven. I wouldn't say so. Those types of movies aren't so much, but this one for sure is.
Mm-hmm. And what would you pair it with for a double feature?
Oh, I love that question.
Ooh, I don't even know. Probably a Nightmare on Elm Street for the comedic factor.
Yeah, definitely. That's another slasher that's more than just what's on the tin, and it also has a lot of like fun characters.
I put it with 2. Yeah, Elm Street 2.
The second one.
It's got that sure. It's not a camp, but like the pool party at the end, the weird politics behind it, the unseen, undercurrent. Yeah,
the behind the scenes stuff. Yeah,
that'd be a good double feature.
Yeah.
What order do you put them in? I'm gonna have to ask Cody. Which one do you play first? Which one's the second?
Probably Nightmare on Elm Street first.
Mm-hmm. You want to have second? You want to leave on the Angela reveal?
Yeah, I gotta leave on that.
Yeah, I almost hesitate to pair this with anything and say watch this one first.
Just watch it twice. Right. Just watch it twice. Yeah.
Because I don't know if your brain's gonna be ready for another movie right after, especially if you haven't seen it before. Yeah, thank you so much, Cody, for coming on and making us watch this movie. This movie's every time I watch it, I'm just like I forgot how much I love this movie. So
the problem I have is every time I watch it, then I'm going, I have to go buy that Blu-ray. It's one of the ones that I had forever ago with all the interviews and whatnot on it, and I lost it or I sold it or something.
Ooh,
but it's everywhere. So it's on Tubi, it's on Shudder, it's on Primes, everywhere I want to watch it. But when I watch it, I kind of go, God, I want to hear the guy talk about it again. Sure. So you just cost me $20, Cody, you bastard.
I cost myself $20 because I think I might have to buy it too.
That's fair.
So Jesse's going, I want to borrow your guys' copy. I ain't wasting money.
Let's all just go in on one copy. We'll share it. We'll just send it around.
That's why he's the smart one in the group. All right. But Cody, thanks for bringing this up. And thank you for not being a Serbian film, because I don't know when I'd watch that again.
That would have been a much more dreadful conversation.
That'd just be like an hour of this.
Movie pick.
Pair those two.
I don't think I'd ever be comfortable talking about that movie online.
And nor should you.
Yeah.
No.
Nor should anyone.
You'd have to have your face blurred. You have to have your voice disguised.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
And it'd just be the thing. I never saw that. No, I didn't watch that.
I don't know who those guys are.
I don't even think I would want to utter words about that movie after watching it. There's no...
Especially not on recording.
Yeah.
No.
It's called evidence.
Knows when it comes...
Yeah. Oh,
my thank you very much, Cody, man.
Thank you guys for having me. I had a great time.
Absolutely. So I cannot stop expressing how much I love this movie. It's
a family thing, obviously.
Yeah. I am very jealous of anyone who's been able to watch this blind. So if you would like to let us know your experience watching this, if you've seen this unspoiled, I would love to know what your reaction was when you figured out the twist. If you figured out the twist, let us know. You can let us know at all of the social media down below at TDMMVI pod. And you can also email us directly at tdmmvipod@gmail.com. And until next week, I'm Jesse Spitzer.
And I'm Jerry Lees.
And this has been The Devil Made Me View It. Thanks for watching.
All right. Thanks, guys.
The Devil Made Me View It, a horror podcast, is brought to you by Jesse Spitzer and J.R. Lees. Copyright 2026.